Alright, so sadly I can't look at the actual shop through my game because it's only refreshed in some places in the world, so I currently do not have the new shop yet, but I got this picture right here. I didn't want to steal someone else's gameplay, so we're going off of the picture because nobody cares about the materials. I can go through the materials if people want me to, but I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory for materials. But first, of course, we got to talk about Barbara. Barbara is great for anyone that needs a healer that doesn't already have someone else. In other situations, I usually wouldn't exactly suggest Barbara if you already have like Jean or someone else that's more useful. Barbara is a great one though. I have used Barbara for a very long time. Her constellations are pretty good. She heals a lot. And her Q does heals a whole lot too. Now Barbara is of course a hydro, if you're wondering what she is. She does help with I would never run the hydro resonance if I'm like suggesting the best builds, just because all it does is give 30% more health if I can remember correctly. And that's you always want to go for more damage, or at least like get rid of some defense, whatever you can do. So Barbara is cool if you're starting out and you don't have a healer. 100% get Barbara. If you don't already have her, you can get her either way. It's not like she's one of those characters that's always going to be useless. You can definitely put her into your build and make her amazing. Kea, again, this is one of the characters you do get in the story, but if you want to get some constellations, there you go. But just know that if you're just starting out, don't buy him yet if you don't even care about the constellations, because you do get him through the story. You get him for free. And Kea, I've made a couple of builds with him. I think the main one that I actually enjoyed was I used Kea and Chongyun. The only problem with Kea is his E attack. You have to, he doesn't like, it's not good for support, because you actually have to use it as him, and I guess it freezes some of them, but that's also what Chongyun's attacks do. So it kind of just stacks. It doesn't stack, but it does the same thing, but doesn't really stack the damage. So you end up with a kind of weird setup. I definitely wouldn't use him with another Chongyun. I'm trying to think of who he would be good with. There's some weird builds you can build with him, but honestly, I wouldn't bother going for too many constellations with Kea. I would definitely recommend, if you want to get one or the other, get Barbara first. I think she is most likely more useful in a lot of builds just because she's a healer. Even though I wouldn't recommend using her in DPS, don't use her in support, don't use her anything, just healer. That's it. Because anything else, she's not exactly the best at anything else. Now there are some weapons right here that we can see. Royal Greatsword. The rule with greatswords is like, if you need a greatsword, go and craft the prototype Animus. It's 100% the best claymore in the game, or greatsword in the game. Royal Longsword. Again, there's some that you can craft that are definitely better than this one. Royal Spear. This one I've actually used before, and it's actually a pretty decent weapon. If you want to use this with something like Xiangling, or actually I guess you could, if you want to, you could use this Zhongli that's coming out, but chances are if you somehow get Zhongli, you most likely have a better spear, because this is like an entry level one. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I can say out of all of this. I did see some of the materials. All the materials are the same as the last one, so basically just stack up on, fragile bone shards. Those are always needed for some type of upgrade. But yeah, mostly get Barbara first. If you have extra, go ahead and get Kea. But if you can get Barbara and a lot of the constellations, she can actually be a pretty decent addition to your team. Just make sure that you're not building a hydro resonance build, because I promise you, that's not going to help you in the end game. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. If you need any further questions, put it in the comments. I'm definitely down to do more videos like this in the future. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.